Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and Artisan dropped another one. This is the Accelerator. So this one's actually Artisan, not CJRB, but CJRB is Artisan. So CJRB is just their budget line. Anywho, this is the Accelerator. Now, recently we've checked out the CJRB Pyrite. The CJRB Pyrite with the sheep's foot blade that has a hole deployment instead of thumb stud. And the CJRB Echo that have all been absolute bangers. Now we have the Accelerator. Now, how does the Accelerator stand up next to those guys? Well, let's talk about it. So we have, there's multiple different versions of this, by the way, different colors, different handle materials. This one is the green micarta, obviously, which great job on the micarta. You can see it's nice and consistent. The fibers are very consistent throughout. You don't see, you know, like any like dull spots that almost look like where everything's blending together. You know, you can really see how consistent, you know, the texture is, or the fibers. Sorry, the fibers in the fabric. So really nice micarta. We have a titanium milled pocket clip that works great. I did try it out. A brass backspacer with a hidden lanyard post. Then we have an ARRPM9 blade. So Artisan's proprietary steel on this harpoon blade shape. So this harpoon blade shape, if you look right here, this has a beautiful swedge on the tip. So, you know, while it's very broad, it should penetrate fairly well for a broad blade. Now, it has quite a bit of belly too. So, you know, for people that like to use their belly, you got a lot of belly, but you can get to the tip without raising your elbow up too high. So it's going to be a little bit of the best of both worlds. Not the lowest tip in the world, but you can use it. Access to the lock bar, amazing. The lock bar, it looks a little bit thinner than it is, but it's just because of that chamfer. It's actually this thick right here, so relatively decently thick liners. Then when we disengage it, nice comfortable disengagement, and it is basically a fall shut action. Great detent, fantastic hole deployment. It's a big knife though, let me be clear, this is a large knife. We're gonna take a look at how large it is. Now if you look at it, you can see you have this finger spot right here for the pinky. And right here between this area and this area, you can get a full grip. So you can see there's still room here and down here. So very comfortable right there. Now I can choke up, which kind of angles the knife just a little bit, and I can do push cuts. I can turn it around and cut straps, but it's not going to be the most comfortable, but I absolutely can do it. We already talked about the pinch grips and utility cuts. Now what's really cool about the way this is, you can kind of just use 2 fingers right here if you wanted to do some light duty chopping, or 3 fingers, because it kind of locks you in. Or you can turn it around and, you know, do the gas station knife fighting grip. Not saying this is a good knife for that, but, you know, you got a good grip for it for sure. Especially with this micarta scales that have a lot of texture to it. Sharpening tool and plunge grind, not bad. You can see, it's hard to see where it ends, but it ends about right there. So they did a pretty good job. You're going to get a few good sharpenings before you'll ever hit the plunge grind, if ever. But yeah, very smooth, easy thumb flick. Easy reverse flick. The hole lands in a great spot. It's nice and elongated, so you can use the top of it if you want a little bit of a stronger detent, or you can use the bottom of it if you want it to be a little bit softer. Lefties are going to be really good with this one. Now, the clip does not move over to the other side, but as far as action goes, it'll be really good for lefties. So, stonewashed blade, that's going to hide the scratches and the corrosion, so that's going to help a lot with corrosion and stuff. No milling on the inside, so that's actually, it's going to leave it a little bit heavier, but it's also going to make it a little bit stronger, a little bit more durable. I don't mind that, especially when I look at the stop pin. Look at that stop pin, nice giant stop pin, nice thick liners, rock solid lockup, while it's ultra smooth. So all in all, fantastic knife. This is a good one. They did a great job on it, and I wouldn't say that it's gonna fit as many people as the Echo is going to, which I think is the better of all their knives that has come out the past few weeks. But for people that like a big knife, because the Echo was bigger than the Pyrite, So the Pyrite was a good size, a medium-sized knife. The Echo, a little bit bigger than that, more towards a large-sized knife. Now, this would be considered a large. Now, this is for sure a large. Not even leaning towards large, it's a large knife. So for people that want a large knife, this is a great option, great choice. You know, and it has, you know, a nice look to it, you know. It's unique in its own way, but then also not too unique where it's not useful. It's still going to be a nice, useful design. And the geometry, while it's not the thinnest or the thickest, it's in that happy medium area where it's going to slice just fine. You're going to have no problems passing this through things, especially once you know, lower back the edge angle if you really want it to be slicey. But the edge came with a really nice edge. I got to give him credit. This is a decent factory edge. And, you know, it looks relatively even on both sides. You know, I see a couple spots as usual, but not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty impressive. Complaints. If I was going to make any complaints, you guys already know the one. Nope, it's not the sharpen, choke, and plunge grind. We already said that was good. Not the lock bar access. We already said that was good. So what else could it be? T6s. What are we doing, Artisan? We have a nice big stop in, nice big pivot with the T8. Why not just make a T8? T8 hardware all the way around. It'll be easy to take apart. You only need one torque bit. And, you know, it makes it more stronger. It makes it solid. And we like that. Now look at this. I like this little Easter egg right here. That money sign. Yeah, buddy. Got that money sign on it. So, but anyways, I have really no complaints. I mean, I could nitpick at the T6s. I don't even care that there's no milling on the inside. The weight, it's not like it's overly heavy or anything. So, yeah, really no complaints aside from the T6s. You know, I haven't really tested it out yet. I've thrown it in and out of the pocket. The clip works great. So, you know, we will see how it works out a little bit over time after we beat it up a little bit. But there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. Peace.